Does overlooking your partner's flaw make you mature or value more? Personally, I think this, I can't come and kill myself. Yeah, honestly, I can't come and kill myself. It might be that you've been doing something your whole life, so it will be very difficult for you to stop that attitude in a very short time. So, but I can't deal with bullshit, so if I tell you I don't want it, I don't want it.
No, but you know, like, there are certain things you can overlook and there are certain things that you can't. Yeah. For instance, if the person is abusive, like you're in a relationship where the person beats you, like he hits you, that's something you can't overlook because you value your relationship or like it makes you matured. Like it's senselessness. Do you understand? But then there are certain people in it, if you're in it, stop. But there are certain flaws you can overlook. Like for instance, I don't know, but
when they snore.
The person snores, like like if you are with your partner and the person snores and you feel you love the person so much, you can't go and leave the person because he snores. Do you understand? You can help him get medications. Let me like you can leave the like you can help the person get medications or you can go and buy those earplugs or something.
It's long.
Do you understand?
You can sleep in separate rooms, the person's not hear it.
So you will say that there are certain flaws in a relationship or even friendships, family that you can ignore, and then certain ones you cannot ignore. Do you understand? So it all depends on what flaw the person has, not just because sometimes maturity will just kill you, as you said. Yeah. Like you can't be acting all grown up and all mature, and somebody will be hurting you and you be keeping it to yourself. It's depression. It's a whole lot of bullshit going on.
Yeah. I think it's an individual thing. You may see something that you may overlook in the person, and another person will see that like, no, I can't. So like you said, snoring, but this guy said, you can't take it.
That's how being in a
what I can take, you can't take.
What I can't take, it's not part of your business.
Exactly. So it's a personal thing. It's a personal thing.
It depends on who you are with and then what kind of flaw.
Yeah, but there are certain things that I think that are generic enough, and there are a couple of things. You take the snoring aside. Maybe the flaw is something that the person does to the person is right, but to outside people it's just plain wrong. Other people would overlook it. Like for instance, if you go out with your partner and your partner makes these small little comments that, oh my god, so your eyebrows look weird, or like just comments that make you feel physically not nice. She gets it, but like to him, he's like trying to like it's one of those things she wouldn't mind, and then you'd overlook something like that. But another person out there would go like, well, that's verbal abuse. That's just wrong. That's a flaw to that person. One would overlook it, like you're saying, it's an individual. One person would overlook it, another person would stay in it. But bottom line, you don't overlook a flaw like that to claim that you're mature. Like who are you playing?
I don't even know who said overlooking things make you mature.
Some people they go like, oh, but this is nothing. Just deal with it. It's fine.
Yeah, there are a lot of people like that.
There are other people who are thinking about way bigger things. And this one they're coming to complain about.
Yeah, it happens.
Things that when you are starting a relationship, things that you take for granted are the same things that will end up breaking the relationship. Imagine maybe you don't like. Usually when you start having a conversation with someone, mostly we try to be very nice. Imagine you having a conversation with someone, the person will tell you, hold on, we're having a conversation with someone else for like a minute or two. From the beginning you say, oh, I'm cool. You're not cool.
I don't think it's annoying.
No, but there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
We are talking.
Do you understand?
I have to.
So that's a certain flaw you can overlook.
Yes.
No, mine.
And it doesn't make you mature that you're overlooking.
No, it doesn't make you
mature,
but I don't see anything wrong with
myself,
that.
I'll tell you, go do what you have to do, call me later.
No,
don't stop me.
Mine is that you can tell me, oh, this person is telling me something, I'm coming. Then you say what you gotta say. Not that I'm talking to you, I'm saying something, then no, I'm hearing, oh yeah.
Oh, I do that a lot.
No, I really hate it. You have to at least ask them. Yes.
But there are instances that you would understand.
Yes,
yeah.
So
I'm having a conversation with someone, or I'm having a conversation with someone. You don't know whether I'm having a conversation with someone or not, and then you just ask me a question. Short, like 10-15 seconds, I answer you. But sometimes someone can tell you to hold on for like 30 seconds to 1 minute. I'll get one.
No, sometimes it is like if you're in a house like this. Okay, you don't like the fact that you say you should hold on. You want to end the call, then call back later.
Very simple.
I mean, is 30 seconds is not plenty now.
It's not just things. That's why I said it's individual. Sometimes there are certain things you'd overlook, and then to another person you wouldn't overlook it. Like the snoring thing. I don't really mind the snoring. I mean, I think everyone in my family kind of snores except me for some reason, which I like. Anyway,
It's allowed.
What is allowed?
I think you sell out.
I don't mind the snoring. It's fine. I can sleep through it. If you do bother me, though, I mean, just the couch is fine. But he doesn't want it. He's like, absolutely not. There are certain things, but then for the extreme things, there are people who overlook extreme flaws, and then claim maturity to defend them excusing it, which is just wrong.
But it's not. The question wasn't just on maturity; it was on liking somebody. Some people.
But sometimes it's not even overlooking or maturity. Sometimes you can't tell. Like, imagine a very rich guy, you like the guy, but the guy has either budget or mouth odor.
I can do with that.
Hey,
Hey, that's money.
Because there's money.
Hold up. That's money. That's money, right? If you have money,
You're happy.
So you
If
see,
you have money, you can deal with everything.
It's very
not
interesting.
everything. But then if you have money and you have like
You can secure it.
to me,
Like
the two most disgusting thing is child
Okay,
butler
guys,
and
guys. I think
Come on.
I think that the conversation is very interesting. One person is not finished, and you
Yeah.
guys are fighting the person. So she's talking. Let her finish, and you tell me whatever you want to say. Thank you very much. So you can continue.
wow. As I was saying, see, if you have money and you have like body odor and then you don't see, I don't care. We can buy all the perfume in this world. Perfume but also, honey. Perfume but they are really nice. Like you see the highly scented ones.
Can I say
You
something?
use it.
But you know that when someone has body odor, the more the person adds perfume to it, like
The worse
escalates.
You bath like 4 times a day.
no,
Like
see,
you tell the person
people, some of
then you should tell the person that you're in jail.
some of these
Like,
people,
I'm telling you to come back 4 times a day. Then you want to tell me that thing.
I mean, it's better if you want to help the person overcome
Oh
it.
yeah, so I
That
won't say go
Then
and
you
bath. I
lie
won't
then.
say go and bath. I'll be like, oh honey, I think I feel hot. I want you to join me in the shower.
I said 4 times a day. Being invited into the shower. I don't think it helps that way. That way, I mean,
no, but you
Find
get,
the floor because she likes the person.
Yeah.
Can I
You want to spend the rest of your life with the person.
come in?
So what if during life's journey, the person can go broke or not?
Well, but
So
then
you
leave the
leave
person.
Then becomes a nuisance.
Can I come?
You understand?
So based on what she said, looking at the topic, it's saying that it's talking about valuing someone and being matured. If I love you, obviously, I value you, and in the relationship there should be maturity. It could be higher and lower. I mean, the balance is unequal. It can't be the same. But if you're dating, right? I have long-term plans for you. Okay, it's not just gonna be a relationship for say just 3 months or maybe a year and then we're done.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make you a wife.
Hey.
Okay. No, I'm just speaking it from.
anything.
trying to wife me.
So I'm trying to get old with you. Okay, and for example, you have body odor, you have mouth odor. It's going to be a problem, not for me alone, but if you go to other places, it's going to be a bother. People are going to talk about it, and when they mention you, automatically I get called too.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I value you enough. It's going to be addressed. Okay, in as much as we are having a thing between just the two of us, we are also having a relationship with the world, with people out there. So the socialization we get, the bonding we get, the relationship we get will be reflected outside of our home or wherever, our relationship.
So how about sometimes people don't really, there are certain flaws you don't even know, except you're like a year with a person or some time with a person before you realize, because not everything that you meet me and we are friends that I get to know that, oh, you have this flaw, you are like on the downside here. And then also there's this flaw that as you are going on in the relationship, then it happens, I don't know. then that's when you get to stay in it because you are mature. That's what makes you mature. Because then when you were with the person before, he didn't have it, but now he does. What do we do about it? Do I leave you because you are flawed in this area, or I value you, so I'm mature enough to stay with you?
I think it depends on the flaw, though. Because even if you didn't have it in the beginning, and then along the line, I pick it up. I can't claim maturity and say that because of value, I'm going to
not just any kind of flaw. Like,
you need to talk about
like, if we talk about it for a while and it's not going away, I need my sanity. I can't come and, like you said, I can't come and kill myself because I value you.
Okay, personally,
You know?
I think some factors.
Finish.
I think some factors also come into place, like how the person was raised up, the kind of society the person finds themselves, psychological and mentality issues, and all of those come into place. Because even religion. There are some people who are with men who are abusing them, and then because their religion says you have to submit to your husband, or you have to submit to your partner, or you have to stay with this man, all because he's the head of the family, he's the man you're with, and so they don't know even how to come out of those things. Why? Because they find themselves in a certain society that says you need to stay. Like what we discussed earlier on today. I saw my mom being beaten up by my dad, but she didn't leave, she stayed. And so I'm also going to stay if my partner is beating me. I saw my mom go through some struggles. My dad didn't give her money. She had to force and get money from someone. So if I'm with the man and he's doing that, I'm going to stay. Why? Because my mom did it. But it shouldn't be so. Because at the end of the day, if the person is to beat you or cause you to go the extreme, the worst that can happen is death. Now, after you are dead, can you come say that, okay, my mom stayed, she's matured, so let me also stay and be matured. So let's not just center it around,
but the whole thing is,
upbringing,
it doesn't mean
physical,
if your mom is
mental
going
as
through or
well.
dad is going through something, doesn't mean that.
No, but you know we are in an African society where we pick everything from our parents.
Or your dad can do something, whereas you won't do it.
Yeah, but
I'm not hinting on it. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, just saying the
looking
fact
at
your mother
someone's
did
own
it.
and then thinking that okay, you can follow up. No, it doesn't. Everyone has his own life.
Yeah, because
So we learn from others.
There are some people that can bear pain. There are some people that can't. There's a girl that you slap her once. That's it. She will tell you that once you've done it once, I'm going to do it again.
That one,
I understand. The guy had just held the girl's wrist like this.
And that was it.
That was it.
Even that
And
one.
then there's someone that you beat one, beat Zongo girl, you beat one. They'll tell you that Kaji, you are small.
really?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Really?
I get where you're coming from, but I don't know how to put it.
Meaning that they think that those people
Are you shaping them or
yeah,
what?
you are shaping them.
Can you imagine?
Oh no, it's turning to something completely different then.
I've actually heard a lady say that she would rather prefer to be with a man be very, not very, but like aggressive.
You are mad.
Everybody's.
But your girlfriend should be a man who beats you up.
Different for maybe how.
Is she also aggressive? Does she match up?
Not always like hitting the lady or something, but like if she does something wrong, you don't come and be calm and
So that is probably the environment that they're coming from.
Bella is telling us a personal experience.
For instance, okay, if I want to date a man, I'm a little hyper like in nature. So I'm them kind of people. Oh, me person me call her enemy, call bloom, or me call her.
That's right.
Yeah, but I don't. So if I'm dating now, I'll actually look out for a man who, not someone who sit on me like, but someone who can. I want to go to
Tell you what to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, because that is me. Because if I get like them slow-mo boys saying like I'll frustrate them and they will die.
No.
They will die.
I understand.
Maybe that person's aggressiveness, it's
Not necessarily being
thank you.
abusive,
Some
but
people they just want
I mean that's alright. If you want a guy
There's a difference between aggressiveness and authoritative, though.
there's a difference.
well, yeah.
So maybe you want authoritative.
No.
A little bit of aggressive.
No. There's a difference when he shouts at you to
Yeah.
stop doing something, then he hits you
No.
to stop doing
It's
something.
It's the verbal part of it.
It's not even about holding. It could be that pressing down, like talking on top of your voice, like.
Me, I hate guys who insult girls. So maybe you like it, you're like, shut up, are you a fool? Like, dancing, so are you mad? Like,
The turn off.
You understand? But someone will like that, like, sit down, are you a fool? Are you mad? Where are you going? Like, imagine, who are you? Where you from?
And then something just hit me. It is the person who, like, if I'm dating you, it is me who determines your flaws.
If you are dating,
Hey.
I
So,
thought of you dating.
okay, if we are dating,
We are dating each other, like we are currently dating.
Yes.
Together as a couple.
It is me that determines what,
It's
like,
a flaw for me.
for me.
That's true.
So if she slaps me, and you are telling me that she's been abused, I'll be like, no, she's not.
Is it a flaw?
It's not a flaw
You
to
understand?
me.
So
That one is there.
But do you think that one day something will trigger for you to retaliate?
Yeah.
That one.
She said,
Alright,
that's why
it
she's
is.
saying that it's
not necessarily
Yes, but
Flaw,
that's why I'm asking that it could get bad that one day you could retaliate.
the person doesn't see it as a flaw.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. To me, if you hit me, I'm not saying
I
that
feel like
it's
maybe
bad.
they're
Like,
correcting
if
me,
I'm
so.
saying, okay, I like to be hit. So if he hits me, I don't see it as a flaw. But
People actually
she,
like that.
So do you so if that's why I'm asking that. So if I hit you and continue hitting you,
I don't see that
Since she likes it.
So you like pain.
I'm not saying
Some
me.
people do like
How
it.
you watch 50
Let's get
Shades
this
of
straight.
Grey?
This is what happens, and then like
She likes pain, right?
BDSM and see, this is the exact same opinion that happens, that courts cannot decide whether things like BDSM, turning people on, sadomasochism and all that is a crime or not, because said person who gives consent to an act like that will come and tell you in the courtroom that I gave my consent, I'm a legal person, I have my own mind, I can make decisions for myself, you have no right to come tell me that it is wrong. And then on the other hand, they'll tell you that being abusive toward a person, you have no right to hit a person whether they give you consent or not. So there's always the divide, there's always that kind of thing that you determine the flaw. But I don't know how to say whether to a normal person or it all comes into something different, being psychological.
Okay,
Why would you want to be
general
hit?
flaw.
Like from my exactly, like, so from their perspective, they understand why they want to be hit. It's a turn on, but to us, I'm like, that's just wrong. Like,
You want to
I was like, you lay your hand on me,
you
go
want to
fight.
kill me before I die.
But the flaws are not just based on how do you call it?
Abuse and all
Abuse
that.
and all, right?
There are so many
There's
other
some,
ones.
and I feel that some flaws can be termed as maturity. I was explaining to the girls inside. For example, women have this tendency of not being open about something. It's always a meme or like guys joke about it on social media. For example, two people are dating. The girl finds something is wrong or is having an issue. The guy comes up to the girl, babe, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. Babe, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. It can be a flaw to some people, and it will be termed maturity if the man understands that, okay, this is the nature of the person. After some time, it will go off. And okay, another flaw to our ladies, mood swings. You know the mood swings that come.
That's not a flaw.
the
That's
time.
just something that happens.
It's some people will see it as
Why
a
it's
flaw.
irritating.
You see, so I swing a lot. It would take somebody who is mature to understand. Okay, this is just a phase, and it will go away.
Yeah,
so then you can term.
to even stay with someone who changes moods.
So then
like
you
that.
can term some flaws under maturity. You can term some flaws under me liking you, so I'll overlook it.
Okay, I'm going to say
Because
something.
there was this story I was reading. The lady didn't like, males lift up the toilet seat. They have to pee.
Yeah.
She didn't like the fact that the husband wasn't putting it down if she was going to pee. And she doesn't check. She just goes to, and then she ends up sitting on the, so like, it became a serious issue.
That's
Somebody
the
will
problem.
overlook
Why
it.
did you not check?
No, like somebody use the washroom. So why when you
I know, but you want to use your thing, you don't check.
That when you live with a lady, when you use it, you put the seat down.
Oh no, that's
There's
fine. No,
something
I put the sit down. I like the sit down. But you want to come and use the thing, you won't
No,
check.
but the thing is, I'm saying it could be a flaw to somebody.
I mean, to me, it wouldn't be a problem.
Like, it's a
but to
problem to
someone,
me, you know?
why?
Yeah.
I think
like,
what is a problem to me is, if like people press the toothpaste from the middle and some people press it from the bottom.
See.
I press it from the bottom, and I get really frustrated where like I share the toothpaste with someone, they press it from the middle. Like, it irks my soul so much. Like,
I don't care where
pisses
you
me off.
press
Like, why would you press it from the middle? What is
Because
wrong?
no
That is
matter where
something
you
you can
press it, it will
overlook,
come
right?
out.
To a point. No, so like that's why he's like saying eventually it will trigger something.
yeah,
And I'll get
one
angry.
day you just get fed up and you shout at him, like, stop pressing it from the middle.
So it doesn't mean like I'm not mature.
Or the best thing to do is everyone should get this or this.
So you
Like,
you're
you feel
like,
irritated.
Get yours and
I was still
then-
reading, like the point of seeing.
no, it's
Yeah.
better to talk about it. But
Yeah.
if you guys end up living
No,
together, there's
it
no
might not
way.
stop.
Let's talk about it. If
You
it
can't tell
doesn't
me-
stop, then you
No,
find
you can't
solution.
tell me
There's no
that-
solution to this.
So it says overlooking.
No, you can't tell me that. You can't come and be telling me that if I want to always, it should be in my mind
Maybe,
that
like,
if I want to use
yeah,
it, I should press
she gets
on
it. It will irritate him.
So
as
buy
well.
two. And there's
You
anything
try
you
to
can.
use yours and
I'll be looking for like a point, like to a time. But eventually, like the way it is, like the way I am with that kind of thing, it will take me off. Eventually, I'm gonna like be really frustrated. So does that mean that I'm not mature?
So then you can overlook it. That's it.
So it means you
But
can't.
you can't tell it under maturity or not.
So it means you can't stay with someone who does like that. Like
No, you
touch
should.
person.
Because long
Like I can't, but then
term is
eventually,
going
like
to.
I mean, eventually you're going to leave the person.
Buy
That's what
yours
I'm
and then
saying.
buy mine. I'll be
oh, I
happy.
don't think
Since
it's
you don't
enough
think-
to
I think
leave the
we've
person,
missed
but we'll have a
the
lot of
part of
problems.
That's what I'm trying to
morning.
get in. It
Which
says
is, do you value
maturity
him
or
because
valuing the
you
person.
overlook or you're matured about it? So do you value the person for doing any of those actions?
Yeah, there are some instances that you.
No, no.
It'll be
it comes with
value.
value. That's why you keep quiet. And sometimes it comes with maturity, so just overlook it. Especially, imagine your girlfriend talking to your how do you call it, your kid brother anyhow.
Your girlfriend talking to your kid brother
Yeah,
anyhow.
what would you do?
But
Is she,
you,
Hey,
is
but
she,
family
is she,
comes
is
first.
she well?
do you understand?
Let me just
Is
stop
she a
right there.
sicker?
Like when the girl
Okay.
had an issue with the guy just because they went for the cousin's anniversary
Yeah.
and asked why the family members.
Would you correct your girlfriend in front of he's a younger brother? Would you correct your girl in front of your younger brother?
Oh no, not the
That's
first
not
time.
right.
The first time you wouldn't do that. Like when you guys go home or you go into your room, then you be like, I don't like the way you spoke to my little
Yeah.
brother. Maybe if anything, come up to me or don't do that again. He's young. He did something.
No, no,
Correct
young,
him, but don't
not
scream
young,
at him
yeah.
or don't disrespect my little brother. That's it.
Exactly. You do that behind.
So yes, this is what I've been thinking about as well as you guys said. If you see, there are problems that might seem little to one person and much of a big deal to the other person.
Yeah.
And then these little problems, if they are not addressed and then they leave it like that for like a very long time, it piles up and you realize that the little things that you do becomes much of a bigger issue for them. So you realize that they start acting up. Even things that are not supposed to get maybe the guy angry, he gets angry and start talking to other people.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I feel like if I value you, I'm not going to overlook those things at all.
Yeah.
Because as I said before, if I didn't want to start something serious with you and like get old with you, like I said, me personally, I will not start with you at all because I don't like stress. I don't like someone who I'll start out. Yeah, I know, I get it. That's why. Listen, no, hold on. So this is it. Personally, if I'm going out with you, I'm more about addressing issues and because I listen a lot, I observe, I learn. So what I'm going to do is that if I find something wrong with you, I like talking, not like being a talkative, but talking about
Like
things,
point, like just
making my points.
Yeah.
So I'm going to really talk about some of these things with you. Do you understand? With the hope of seeing like a reconstruction, in your mind. Do you understand? Because as we head on, I'm going to find some flaws in my life, and I also find some flaws with you. But if you overlook those things and they worry you and you don't want to talk about this because you want to keep it, then it's your own wahala. And then it's your own wahala and also both of us are own wahala because eventually you fall out.
Let me give you an
But
example.
yeah,
See, some flaws are very difficult to stop.
For
Let me
example.
give you an example. One thing I can't stand in my life.
That was legit in my mind.
God, that thing freaking checks me. Like when you're eating, I can't take it.
Like when
Like
they do this.
or a metal. Like some things really, like some little things check me. Some people are okay with it.
Yeah, so
But
like
you
I said,
know, some people, I can tell you, okay,
But you can't
I
tell
don't
me
like
that
the
I'm
way
eating
you
and eating
chew.
my
Yes, you get me. No, okay, so people take a very
you.
long time for somebody to stop such a habit. You get
Or
me?
even
Because
take offense
they've
to
been
the fact that
doing
you're
it
finding
in a very
something
long
wrong with
time.
Let me give you an example of what you are saying. There's one thing I don't like.
What?
You're my girlfriend, we go out to eat and say you're chewing meat or something. You know, girls like to hold
Me, I know the reason.
for a very long, like you start, I don't know, like,
You're like,
aha!
You Eat it
Just
the way you
makes-
want to eat it.
Of
If
course,
you
no,
like it,
no,
don't use
listen.
spatula, use your hand, I don't care.
You have to feel free.
The kind of flaws you guys have is serious.
That's it's not. You see, there are issues that are bigger deals. These are little ones that we can talk about. I can overlook sometimes and all of that. But these are the minor ones. Do you understand? And in other scenarios, it could become much of a bigger problem. In
Then
different
don't
cases.
wait out to eat with
And
them.
if you go on a date and see that the person is making noise, then you stop the thing. You know that the person
These are the kind of things you see first
The
date,
red
second
flags.
date, third date, because if you're eating with someone, there's no way the person is going to pretend to eat quietly for like no time.
No.
Or go and hold the kebabs.
But sometimes
Like,
the food, they are the pepper inside, so you lose your mind.
these are certain
when they
things
eat
I
the-
feel like you're matured enough to overlook. Like, except
can.
oh wait,
Just
let's
like you
talk
can't
about-
stand the chewy thing.
Sometimes-
Let's talk about
The
value
chew
part.
thing, it's not like you can't stand it. I think
It's
honestly, it's
irritating.
bad manners to be eating and making those kind of
And for
things.
example,
It's
people
just
who
bad
eat
manners. It's not like people.
yeah.
It's bad manners.
I don't care.
If there's
Am I eating the food they do you for?
Alright, wait, let's
You
talk
get
about the
it.
value
So
part.
the flaws is for everybody.
There are certain people that there are certain things when you start a relationship with someone, the red flags, like you were saying, like you do something, like just something very trivial, they turn on you immediately, and then your friends go like,
Red flag.
and then it happens consecutively. You've been with this person for a very long time, and then eventually, red flags turn into a big gigantic state flag. And then all of a sudden your friends ask you, why are you still with them? Obviously, they hurt you. This is a flaw. No, but I love them. I can't leave them.
Not
You
to
know.
go. Just reset
Let me
their
do this
brain like this.
Myself.
No, but you guys, maybe
Myself,
clearly, like,
you see,
not
usually when
everybody's like that, right? There are people that, as you were saying, they grew up looking at different things because
No, scratch the fact that they grew up in a very
No, but there are some
normal,
people
healthy home.
listen to what you are saying right now. There's somebody that I love him, but the fact that he's like pointing out to my makeup or something in public, like I want to talk to him to stop, but I can't leave him because like I love him. Like when somebody's in love with somebody, you can't come and talk.
Let me
But
give
it's
you a
different.
scenario.
It's
So,
making
you see,
you laugh.
usually-
No, the love doesn't differentiate. It's people around you be like, leave him. Why are you still with him? But they don't understand what you're going through. Honestly.
Women in general don't like to be cheated. So usually when a boy is working with a girl and then they buy something, even when the one selling it is cheating them, the guy won't say anything. Now with me, if the girl tries to tell the woman, men don't know how they share. You understand? You see, usually girls they don't like to be cheated. So when they buy something, they expect that. Imagine you buy kelly or you buy whatever it is, and then the woman gives you small. You know that the girl, usually girls know that I'm paying a bad job. So I'm supposed to get more than you're giving
Yeah.
me. So she'll try and say, we make it sorry. If we immediately do that, I become very shy. But I can't tell in front of the person, so I just move away. I can't scold in front of them. I won't say that. The best thing I can do is move away so that you deal with her. You're buying it with your money. She also wants profit. So whoever wins. So, but in the middle of that drama, I don't want to be around.
What if that drama escalates and then you
No,
have
you
to
know,
pay
I
out?
took hotel and you see him, simple.
No, like you're not
Yes,
it's
it's
really
true.
you're very, very calm. It's so calm. Because if we were dating and you did something like that, I'd pick up on the fact that you either move
You don't
away
even support
or you
No,
like
listen,
by the
no,
way.
no,
Honest,
no,
I
no,
like
no,
Most
no,
boys,
like
I know, most boys,
eventually
maybe they don't
you
tell,
just
but
make
most
me feel
boys
like this
keep
thing
quiet
is
and
just
then-
weird.
and then-
No, like if we were dating,
You
we were really
understand
like
what I mean?
every day.
I can't come and tell
It's
you.
just a little bit.
No, I can't come and tell you that, when in New York, we are buying something and you are expecting that she gives you this and then she's not giving you whatever you want. I can't come and support you. Fine, how we No, I can't.
Oh no, of course.
No, we don't want you to
Yeah,
like.
sure.
You don't let us
move away.
You
Like,
understand
okay.
this? No, she's buying it with the money.
You
I
be
was
like, okay,
telling
babe,
you,
it's okay.
whoever wins wins.
Like, oh, babe,
But if you-
it's nothing, babe, it's okay, babe,
You
give it
just
to her,
like,
babe, don't.
walk away.
Not like
I
now.
will tell you that, babe, she is.
What kind of bad relationship is this you're inside? You're in a guy relationship.
I sent my brother to go and buy kelewele for me, and he bought a very small kelewele. I didn't say anything, I ate it. The next day I went out to the girl, and then she bought it from the same woman. And the woman was giving us the kelly, and I pulled myself. I noticed that she's going to say something. So I gave myself space, and then she asked the woman that how much is this, and the woman said no. This is not what.
So then you're like, babe, it's okay, babe.
Yeah, I mean, you know how to calm
you don't even have
the
to
person
talk.
down.
You're in a relationship, so you know how you talk to each other. You can't
You just like,
I don't want to give them one fire, but I don't want to make it look like I don't want.
Somebody who reads meanings will seem to a person like you don't support her or you
like you're shy of
Shimmy,
Yes.
just shimmy. She's taking advantage. She's taking advantage that you see.
Dude, we're dating, like.
If I don't know, but people who sell, they notice that maybe this guy can cheat him. Or you don't know.
Oh, that one. Yes, they look at your face and see that.
Me, I can't talk. So someone can face you. So I let the person face you, but I can't talk.
No, but then
But
at
you
least
know what,
stand by the
listen,
person.
No.
I feel like, I mean, both of you guys have been together for whatever.
A while.
So you know what helps you. Do you understand? What's helping Mark and his
Or before
girlfriend?
you get there, they ask you are going, babe. When she says this, don't say, let's go.
No, and then they're going to cheat us. You say it.
Try it because this is a flaw that I don't know what's wrong with you.
The woman is very, very.
Is the woman in a relationship?
No, the woman is very loud. So the way they were giving the woman fire, the woman was like,
All of you.
If I give
Because of our fellow they won't pay advice at all.
All of you have flaw.
She's doing it.
All of you
She has a way.
Even your brother went to
So I think that it depends
always.
on the floor.
Sometimes it gets
Like sometimes that's why girls are like I don't know different creatures from different planet. Like sometimes they like it when like you're okay,
People are
whenever
just
that they
weird.
nag.
Yeah.
Sometimes they like it when you're quiet, so you're unique. So when the day you see she's in a good mood, because then when you go and tell her she will just bore on you, but the day you put her all lavishing and lovey-dovey, and then you be like, oh babe, I just don't like it this way. That day like she'll be like, oh why did you tell me? That's how girls are, but no, guys don't know this.
If a girl is doing something
And you tell her then I will slap you.
Anger into fear into her, she will do it.
I'll do it again. I will show you that I'll do it again.
If she sees that, or if you see that she's talking to another guy, and when like she'll do it. But now she'll do it in a way that you won't see.
So when you guys are all cool and all,
the only way.
do you understand? Like when you guys are all cool and like you're chilling one afternoon and you're like, oh babe, this that you give it to her like. That way, she.
What is give it to
Give
you?
it
I
to
not tell her.
What exactly are you giving
We're
to
talking
her?
about flaws here.
So when somebody's flaws having way too much sex.
With regard to the
It's
flaw.
true.
So would you overlook that flaw?
How can you overlook? You are suffering. You want to overlook.
Some guys like to have like let's speak up. Some guys like to have sex a lot.
What she knows is that girls they can do it. Boys they can do it.
Let me tell you.
That's what I'm saying. That some girls will she'll be I'm coming.
You're coming.
Let's speak up, like guys. Some guys like to have, like she said, some guys like
It's
to
a
have sex
flaw.
a lot, which is a flaw. Like, do you know girls can become sour? Like, if their place will be plenty hair, but every day you know it's like listen. Do you know that when you're
Not for pleasure.
it's not every morning that is good morning.
So you pretend.
You'll be there.
Guys like that.
So I'm trying to ask you that. So I'm asking you that if you are bored, you come and give it to me. I'll take it. If you like cry. Have you noticed that a boy can be very sick and they still do it? So imagine that if I'm sick and I do it.
Guys, do we value the people or not?
It's not deviation because sexual life is part of being like a
It's a
millennial.
flaw. It's a
part of
flaw.
being
Like, it's part of life.
So much of value your partner.
bad.
I value my partner. If you like sex a lot and I want to give it to him and he's paying me, it's not value and I'm overlooking it.
That's
So
why
listen.
you be
See,
Let's
Oh.
listen to him.
value means when you're getting hurt and then the person is enjoying you know you're
See, I think that's when the maturity comes.
But
in.
you know,
I think
some guys, when you
you
reject
need
them,
to
they
say
think maybe
it.
started doing things
No,
outside.
that's your
or
problem. It's
Yeah,
your
that's your
mindset.
own-
I don't care. It's me. I'm being true to
If you're
myself.
tired, you're
I can't
tired.
kill myself because you want to have sex 8 times a day and I'm
Once
feeling
every
pains
day.
down there.
Bagbo.
Hey!
Sometimes you go die.
What are you saying?
Sometimes you go die.
Every other day, like you're living with someone every other day,
Why?
he wants to knock.
Am I your like?
guys, let me give you
Are
an
you
example.
serious?
Listen.
No, you're
So when I was in school level 300, I had a long internship at the family court. And then you see these little issues that we are talking about. It's what brings them there. Little issues. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Little issues. That's what brings them. I'll give you an example. A lawyer was brought to court as a defendant, and the applicant obviously is the wife. Do you know what the issue was? That when they are having sex, the man likes to hit it from the back.
Hey, bad.
Yes.
Go
And then-
doggy style.
Yes, no doggy style. Like, but do you understand?
Oh, no, that's bad.
So this is.
No, some girls like
Hold
it
on.
like that.
Oh, relax.
What's back?
Anal sex. So I mean, when they married, it wasn't like that. Do you understand? It was normal. They were doing this in the normal way.
Missionary.
So yeah.
What is this?
Hold on. So fast forward.
Youth, speak up.
Fast forward.
Please go see.
There's nothing wrong with going.
Fast forward into the marriage. It got to the part where the man wanted anal sex, and the woman, I mean, she gave in for some time, but it got to a point
She can't.
Do you understand? And it turned into anger with little tension. The man would say something, the woman would be angry, blah blah blah. So when they came to court, the family court, it's not open. It's very small and private.
Yeah.
So the woman, brought like a different issue that something happened. She got angry. The man started asking her, blah blah blah. So she's not interested. But that wasn't the issue. When they went deep down into the issue and got details, the judge and the panel, whatever, got to find out that it was because the
of anal
woman
sex.
Refused.
was fed up with the anal sex.
You know,
And this is something that
So
brought them to
they're
the
both
court.
sexually
And,
frustrated.
and they are now divorced. Yes,
They were
the children,
divorced.
and it has gone a long way to affect the children. They go here for 2 weeks, they come here for 2 weeks, and it's very frustrating. You see,
But the man too,
but
they
they come.
come.
No, they come. No, it's wrong. I mean,
Somebody's
it's wrong. No, Mark, hold on.
Somebody's
Hold on,
preference.
listen. What I'm saying is that
One man's meat is another
What I'm
man's
saying is
bread.
that-
Please make a drink. I mean, something
No.
that don't be natural. You want for
Yeah,
you
yeah.
give me something which you don't be natural.
so
Father, what
So this is something that was brought divorce into someone. So
Yeah.
it's very wrong. But I'm saying that people have very complicated issues personally, and they enter marriage relationships with those things. You understand? So if it's not addressed, then you feel like, oh, let me overlook them, blah blah blah. So when you're dating, you take care of all these things because
How would you know when you're dating? That's why I said some of the
no, you
come
no.
along the line.
Let me just finish. You can't obviously get to know everything 100%. Do you understand? But if you are careful enough and observant, there are people who you will date and seriously do not notice or do not do